Thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. I want to begin by just expressing my thankfulness and my gratitude for the trust that you've placed in me to step into this position. I'm humbled by it, and I recognize that it's a high calling. I'm earnestly seeking the Lord, and I'm asking that as I enter into this new role, that you would do that as well. And in fact, that this new season would be marked by a season of prayer. And so if I could ask for one thing, I'm going to ask that as a pastor, as a ministry leader, as a delegate, as a part of the Acts 12:24 conference, that you would carve out time and pray specifically for this transition. And pray for me. Pray for wisdom and discernment and an understanding of what the Lord would have for us. Now, make no mistake, I'm stepping into some big shoes, and you know that. Superintendent Harvey has an incredible legacy. And the joy of this transition is that I've worked with him and under him for the past 20 years. In fact, I've known him since I was a young child. And so that makes this transition easier. In fact, he and I have spent time these last several weeks talking about the conference and the unique culture that we have and the beauty of the diversity all around us. And we're going to continue in all those things as a conference. And so don't expect major changes to sweep through. In fact, expect more of the same vision, a relentless pursuit of obedient disciples, the same desire to see the kingdom of God multiply, and the same focus of being good stewards of the work that the Lord's entrusted before us, believing in kingdom multiplication and expanding of the kingdom through disciples making disciples, pastors making pastors, and churches planting churches. And so I'm just excited for where the Lord is going to take us. So I'm asking that as we start here, share that joy, anticipate the future of what the Lord will do. I'm going to share a prayer request from our bishop that he sent around in an email that announced my new role. And so as I share this, I think it rightly captures the heart of where we need to be praying. He says, pray specifically for the unity of the conference as we move forward. Transitions are rarely easy, especially when it involves a longtime leader, and are often targeted by our enemy as an opportunity to breed disunity. The antidote to our enemy's tactics is to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, to determine to love each other really well, and to never lose sight of our central mission: to make disciples. So would you join me in that prayer? That as we fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, that our hearts would be knit together. I want to also just make an announcement for you today. One of the objectives that I have, or one of the first goals that I have, is to spend time in prayer with each of you. And so I'm working with the regional superintendents and MEG chairs and district leaders to have in each region an upper room time of prayer and listening. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to come to each region. We're going to have either an afternoon during your district meeting or maybe at another time, a time where we're going to gather together, just the pastors, myself, the regional superintendents. We're going to seek the heart of God together. We're going to pray. We're going to listen, and then we're going to hear from one another of what the Lord's stirring in your hearts. And so I'm looking forward to that. And as that date gets closer, as you see it come on the calendar, make it a priority, because I really want to spend that time with you. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to serve you. I appreciate your prayers, and I want you to know that I am praying for you. I know that our strength doesn't come with our best ideas or our greatest plans. Our strength comes from the Lord. In fact, I want to leave you with this verse from Psalm 33. Verse 16 says, "No king is saved by the size of his army. No warrior escapes by his great strength. A horse is a vain hope for deliverance. Despite all its great strength, it cannot save. So what does save? But the eyes of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in his unfailing love. He delivers them from death. And that's where we place our hopes. One of the things I love about you, it's one of the things I love about our church, is one of the things I love about our conference, is we are a people that put our hopes squarely on the Lord. Some trust in horses, others trust in chariots, but we trust in the name of the Lord Most High. And so thank you for your prayers. Thank you for this opportunity to serve you. I can't wait to see what the Lord does among us.